Okay, hello everyone. You just got the expeditions macro and you're trying to figure out how to use it. So let's start off first with getting some things out of the way. If your macro looks like this, you're gonna want to set your in-game UI to 1.1. But if it looks like how I have it in the background at the moment, you wanna set it to 1.2. And here are some other settings that you should have turned off as well. And with those out of the way, let's start explaining the macro. So as you can see, this is what you're gonna be seeing when you first load up the macro. So we have this skip setting check. This is just to make the macro just avoid checking your settings and make things faster basically. Currently we have two modes, we have story and raid, but we'll just dive into story for now. So here you can see the maps, the X, the difficulty, and this is where you're going to be spending most of your time in, making your configs or loading it from someone else's configs, right? So here you can see all the different steps and all the different setup that I have going on. So here's a temporary file that I have, and when I load it, so currently it's on its old configurations. As you can see, it says upgrade. This thing is no longer a thing here, so what we want to do is press clear and remove every action. So now we can start making a configuration. So say we want to make a configuration for Kingstone, we can do, name it something like your Senku, your first Senku, right? So Senku 1, you can do place. So we press place and you can see an image should show up and a whole bunch of, slots, unit, enemies, upgrade, so on and so forth. So what does slot mean, right? Slot just means the slot that you are putting it on. In this case, my Senku is on my slot 5, so I'm gonna click 5, right? And what does unit mean? Your unit simply just refers to the placement order of your units. So you have your first unit, your second unit, and your third unit. And that will tell the macro to put down your first Senku, your second Senku, and your third Senku. So in this case, I want to put down my first Senku, so I'll put 1. The enemies doesn't matter. And what upgrade just means is that it's the priority system. Leave it at 0 if you don't want to set any priority to it, but you can do priority 1 if you want to do auto priority. So now we can do get position by pressing the get position, and we can hover over our map to set where we want to put the units. So as you can see, there's a new yellow dot and our new position is being set. So this is the whole general idea of how we want to do the macro. So we can do Senku 2, we can do 5, 2, and then we can do get position. And there we have a second one as well. But say for example, what if you put a accidental step, right? It's very simple. Look at the index that of your mistake, change the line here to the specific line and just press remove. And then it's gone. So as you can see, we have our 2 Senkus down. And if we go and say maybe click on Bob, right? My test file earlier that I removed, and I press save, now it will overwrite, and now my Bob will just contains this action. Lastly, you want to go into actions and press the start action and press add. This will add your start action to the bottom of your config, and this will make your whole the macro press start basically in the game. So to just see in actions, we can do press done, And then, he'll run a whole bunch of stuff. And then he's gonna load into the stage. And as you can see, he placed the first Senku down, set it to priority 1, and then a second Senku down and set it to priority 2. And then there we go. The game just starts from there and your macro will be good to go. That should be all. If there's any other issues, you can feel free to reach out to the Discord and ping me if you wanna speak to me directly. Otherwise, other users will be more than happy to help you as well. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.